because we gotta get this hair together. Okay, like I was fuzzy, and now we gotta figure out a new little style. But keeping it natural, trying to do heatless for now because it's cold. I feel like my hair's been dry, and also I want to see if I could grow my hair to my waist. Right now it goes past my bra strap. But I also at the same time I want to cut my hair. So, because I think like right here is a really good length, like when it's stretched completely. But yeah, so we gotta get it together. What is the last style that you did? Because I haven't done plaits in forever. The last style that I did was like a ponytail, and I couldn't take it. I went to a basketball game. I lasted for the game. As soon as I got home, I took that ponytail down so fast. It was like a slick bun. Woo! I can't take it. So we gonna see. I don't think I'm gonna do rubber bands at the scalp for the plaits. I think I'm just gonna braid them from my scalp. So we gonna see. But this is what we're working with. This is the base, but we're gonna comb this out so that we can do the hair. So now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna section this off. So I'm going to take a rat tail comb and split this back section. As you can see, the struggle is real when trying to part your hair in the back so it looks decent. I mean, for me, it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm not that girl like where it has to be absolute. I like the charm that imperfect hair has. So with this little, my sideburns are so aggressive sometimes, like they just do whatever they want. So yeah, this is the section that we're working with. Let me see. Yeah, this is the section that we're working with because we're gonna do two, and then we're gonna get into the middle of it. We're gonna do two in the back and then try to do all the way around the middle, and then the top will be, I think, 4. So first things first, comb this out, which I think I'm gonna comb it out dry. Because I mean, it's relatively already, it was detangled when I braided it, so it shouldn't be too bad. And I don't want to wet it because I feel like that might be more work. We might dampen it, but we'll see. I think keeping it dry might be our best bet. Yeah, see, that was easy. So I'm gonna go all the way to the root. And yeah. So I think I'm gonna take it old school, like how our mom used to do our hair. I'm gonna take grease and I'm gonna spray some water in my hand and use that as a way to, I guess, moisturize and grip the hair. This is the Wonder Grow Indian Hemp Hair Scalp and Therapy. It says it repairs dry, damaged hair and deeply nourishes hair. So this is what this looks like. Makes me think about when I was a kid. So I'm gonna take a good amount. I don't really know how to describe that, but this much. Put it in my hand like this. Spray my hand. My hand is wet, like dripping wet. Rub it together like that. So the grease melts. And go start at the root. And slide it down. So the hair is kind of damp. Brush that through. Yeah, like my hair feels dry, but also damp at the same time. That's what we want. 'Cause I'm trying to stay away from like heavy, thick gels, edge controls. Like it looks nice and everything, but I don't know. It's not for me. So we're gonna make sure I got all the hair. Yeah. Hopefully it looks decent because I wouldn't consider myself a braider. I mean, I could do a little something. Ooh, I know this is gonna look so nice and shiny. I could just feel it in my hands. So like braiding down to the ends is my arch nemesis at this point. The struggle is real. And I'm not even, I think I'm gonna try to curl the ends. So I'm not even gonna go all the way to the ends. I'm gonna leave the ends out and see if I could do something cute. Like wet and curl them, use a perm rod, something else. So we're leaving like 2 inches maybe out. And they say rubber bands are not good for your ends, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So that's what it looks like. And that's no gel, just a little bit of grease and water. Okay, so we got our 2 braids. I did the same thing from here, I did over here. And I gotta figure out a way to, I don't know, make a braid smoother. Maybe I'm pulling too tight, not sure. But either way, I'm happy with it. So now we're gonna do our second row, which, maybe start right here. And it's helpful that my hair is split in half, so it's making it kind of easier. Because although like it's cool having long hair and everything, but it's just a lot to do, like a lot to work with and work around. So it'd be difficult like working with my whole head of hair down versus if it's split into sections. Like sections, I feel like when you have curly hair, are your best friend. So let's see what we're working with. I'm just using this as a guide and then pushing it all the way to the middle of where the part is. Let's see. And boom. Like that. So, but with this part, we're gonna remove the middle part, almost like what they call the brick layering method. So instead of it being the middle part, there will be a box there. Okay, so we got this combed out, and I think with this section, I'm gonna pre-part the squares to make it easier and also like more accurate. So if I part as I go, then I may end up with like a section that's not the same size on this side. So we're gonna pre-part it. Well, we're gonna try. So I'm gonna start from the back, the middle of my head, where the part is. So we got our part right here, and okay, so now we got that section off. Clip this to get the hair out the way. All right, let's see what we're working with. That looks so crazy. So that's a good size. I'm just gonna add a little bit of hair from this side. Boom, finally. Lord help me. We're gonna comb the two sections so that they become one. And this part of my head is like the thickest, I feel like. Like, ooh, that crown area is something different. All right, so let's see. It's nice and together. We gotta get our grease in our water. Not much grease. Like 4 or 3 sprays of water. Start at the root. And work your way down the shaft of the hair. Comb it through. The hair feels so good once you put the grease in the water. Like, ugh. But I like this method because it doesn't make my hair completely revert. Like if I were to just spray the water on my hair, I feel like it would get curly again, and that would just make things more difficult. This one feels like it's gonna be pretty. Okay. Yeah, on the other braids, I was pulling way too tight at the root and not going down fast enough. So they like kind of bunched up at the beginning of the braid versus this one. I kind of just, I didn't pull as tight and I pulled away from my head. So you'll see this braid pattern is smoother. Leave that much. I feel like when I go to take this out, I'm just gonna cut the ends off the rubber bands. I swear, it's so hard parting on a human head because like I'm parting squares. Let me sit up straight. I'm parting squares on something that is round. And not like a round circle, it's awkwardly round, like a light bulb. Section that off, section this off. Actually, we can start here. So I basically went from this middle braid and made squares. So that's how we got here. But look how the hair looks after you add the grease in the water. Come on, length. Okay, so I went ahead and I did these two, and now I got these two left. So it's coming out how I envisioned it. So now we're going to spray our ends with water. Hopefully they curl because the ends on the left side, they don't curl as much as the ends on the right. But yeah, basically wet your ends. Okay, now that we got our ends nice and wet, we are gonna take our Inner Sense. This is the Sweet Spirit Leave-In Conditioner. spray that. And just stroke it through or press it into your hair, your braids. And I think I'm gonna add some mousse. And this is more product than I normally would use, but I feel like it won't hurt to add a little bit of mousse. Because I'll probably wash my hair when I take this out. So. And definitely apply it to the ends. And now we're gonna do our baby hairs. Nothing too crazy because I mean, like, I don't have natural baby hairs, but I do have a little hair in the front. And I'm gonna take some, this is braiding gel, to lay them down. The other day I used it and I didn't like press it down, and I like the way it was kind of like soft looking. Nah, the baby hair brush be stiff, honey, cause boy. My scalp, my face be red after I use it. And now that my mousse has pretty much air dried, I have some hair oil. Gonna drip that down. And then take some in my hands and put it on top of the mousse, just to add some shine. You can see my ends starting to curl up, but like this side is more wavy. That's why I'm like, I probably need a haircut soon. But yeah, so this is my little braided look.